I think I would have got killed. I'm pretty sure because I almost got killed with a big, I have many stitches in my head, and I almost got killed. And I'm pretty sure if I hadn't had a gun, and I would have got killed.
A terrifying scenario. A 68-year-old New Brunswick man discovered 2 burglars in his home around midnight last month while one of the home intruders was armed. But Michael Woodard was also armed, so he shot one of his alleged assailants in the leg. Now the homeowner's facing charges and more time in jail than the teenagers that broke into his home. Well, criminal defense lawyer and gun rights expert Solomon Friedman joins me now in studio. Solomon, this continues to happen. It's just like the Ian Thompson case. It's just like countless others. I thought we'd fix this with the, what did they call it? The Citizens Arrest and Self-Defense Act.
Yeah, well, the government tried to make the rules a little clearer. It's not necessarily the fact they changed anything about self-defense, but they did try to make them a little clearer. But the problem doesn't have anything to do with the legislation. It has to do with the policies on the ground when police are coming in and charging people in cases like this.
So you've got someone that finds intruders in their homes, in my view, kill them, and your home's scot-free because you're in my home, you're attacking me. It's nighttime. I don't know what you're going to do. The man was hit in the head with a tire iron. He's got stitches. How is it that he ends up being the one charged?
You know, that's a good question. From a legal perspective, an individual has the right not only to protect their own life, their own safety, but they can also protect their own property. And they can use proportionate force. From the facts that we're hearing now, it sounds like this is an individual whose life was in danger. That a burglar has a tire iron raised above him and he fires in self-defense. So the legal outcome is one thing. The question, though, is when police come in and they see someone with a firearm, you know, there are many officers who are not accustomed to that and have this charge first, ask questions later mentality.
Which ends up putting this guy through a legal process that turns him into a victim, whether he wants to be or not. Let's play another clip of Mr. Woodard, because he clearly thinks he shouldn't be going to jail, and I happen to agree.
I don't really think I should have been because I'm the victim, really. I was hit. I protected myself, which was really lucky, and I don't think I should be charged for it because when I was hit, I wasn't myself. I almost got killed, and whatever I did after that, I don't really think I'm responsible for, you know?
I would happen to agree. As I said, you said proportionate. I happen to think if somebody's attacking me in my own home at night and they were not invited, that deadly force is proportionate in my view. I think that's how castle laws used to be. I think that's how they should be. But isn't he also being victimized by this process? I mean, it's financially ruined Ian Thompson. Oh,
absolutely. And it's more than just the financial toll. It's that somebody goes from being a law-abiding citizen one moment to being a presumptive criminal. This is an individual who is charged, who is arrested, who is held in custody. Now, he has the weight of the criminal law over him, and that's a tremendous emotional and psychological pressure. Never mind the financial effects of having to defend yourself against these kind of charges.
All right, well, let's listen to another clip of Michael Woodard, because he talks about the conditions he's under right now. This isn't just you're charged and come back in 3 months. There's a lot more to it than that.
They put me in jail and for the weekend, and when I came back Monday to court here, they released me on, I'm on arrest.
Probation on bail conditions?
I'm on house arrest. House arrest right now. When they came back, they said they're going to take all my guns. The cops who were here put ribbons around, nobody could come in. So they came back and they took all my guns, and I have permits for everything. And I would like things to go on. You know, I'm 68 years old, and I'm just getting into a gun club pretty heavy now, and I hope I can go back. But I don't think I should go to jail for this because I'm a victim. That's the way I feel. And the cops came, it took them about 2 hours. I bled for 2 hours out there because they had to get all the SWAT team and everything from everywhere before they came here. They came and grabbed me and took me to the hospital.
That's brutal. That's truly brutal. Now, if you look at the charges all these guys are facing, he faces more jail time than the punks that broke into his house. He could go to jail for what, 10 years more?
Yeah, I mean, depending on the charge that could be laid, when you have a discharge of a firearm at another person, You're looking at mandatory minimum
He's
sentences.
facing discharging of a firearm with intent and discharging a firearm in a reckless manner. The other guy's robbery and assault with a weapon, robbery and breach of probation order. They'll get a year, maybe 2. This guy could go to jail for 10, 15 years.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, that's the breakdown of the charging process. That you have somebody who appears to you and I to be acting in self-defense, but who's charged with a litany of criminal charges. And that's often what happens. They pile on charge after charge, and you're facing a tremendous prospect of custody and they're hoping maybe you'll plead guilty to one charge or another. The other problem here is that this is an individual who is held in custody and is now on strict house arrest conditions. He's presumed innocent. Right? Why is he confined to his home under house arrest when many people take a common sense approach and say, what did this guy do wrong?
All right. Solomon, great talking as always. You bring the common sense, even if the police and prosecutors don't. Byline at sunmedia.ca. Let me know what you think on this case. I've got a hunch on what the majority will say. More to come.